Well, today, pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie, I actually got this in the mail a couple of days ago. I'm not gonna act like I just got it, and I've actually already opened it, but I'm gonna open it again. I'm really excited. I got the new HTI thermal imaging camera. Really excited about this. The specs were fantastic on this. The price was right. It was for almost $500, like 400 and something. HTI thermal imaging camera. The resolution, I'm hoping it's on here. I knew it was like a lot more than, I've got a Fluke camera, a couple of these. I've got a couple of Testo 875s, which I really like. They're all out in the field right now with my inspectors. But the specs on this were actually better than all of those cameras. So I'm pretty excited. Anyway, here's the box. It comes in the box like this. You open it up, obviously. Get it out. It has this little cool case. It's going to be a little bit easier to carry. It has a little belt clip on there, which is kind of nice. It's obviously a little bit smaller than, and granted, I got this Fluke a couple of years ago in my Testos. It's a lot bigger, piece of equipment there. So I kind of like that. It also comes with a, your rechargeable cable, all a lot smaller. And the little instruction book also comes with it. So we're gonna, eventually test it out and everything. But you can pull it out. This is it, the HT18. HTI, no wait a minute, it's HTI is on the box. It's HT18 thermal imaging camera. Another inspector told me about this, Devin Morante in Florida, down in Florida. And, so you turn it on, it's going to look like this. And we're obviously going to go check it out. You have pretty nice controls here, menu, select, enter. I've got it on the iron mode right now. One thing that I really like about it is it has multiple points where the temperature is, and I think you can move those around, which is kind of nice because a lot of thermal cameras, it's just the one there in the bullet point. So anyway, we'll check it out here shortly, but let's read a couple of specs on it. I do like it. It's a nice feel to it, a lot smaller, but it's supposed to have a higher resolution than the other cameras I got that cost a lot more. Of course, I've had them for a couple of years now. So, technology obviously gets better as time marches on. According to the booklet, HTI thermal imaging camera 18, let's see if we get some of the specs on it. Let's see, it's 220 by 160. This one I think is 120 by 120, and my Testos are 120 by 160, I think. And they were really expensive and top of the line a couple of years ago. But yeah, 220 by 160, 300,000 pixels, a lot of other specs. I mean, I could go through it. I'm sure you can find it online. It has file formats, JPEG, USB micro, USB 2.0, power supplies, chargeable battery. I'm thinking, does it have a memory card? We'll find that out. By the end of this video, I'll be able to tell you that. It shows you the display key, the keypad. It's got all the different little specs. Cap. Micro USB. So it has a micro USB on the side. I wonder if it just takes the pictures and keeps them on the camera. Honestly, I was looking a little earlier. I didn't see a place for a micro USB card. It may just put them on there and you just have to download them straight from the camera. I'm really thinking that's probably where it's going to go. That's a little bit of a downer. I would like to have a card because I hate to have to download it straight from the... I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I like having a card. It just makes life a little bit easier, I think. Well, let's see. Obviously, you can change the color modes. You've got that rainbow color mode. You got black and white, and you got the iron. I prefer the iron. and you can set the temperature. I think normal setting is, the range will be from the hottest to the coolest and everything in between. But if you really want to micro analyze something, you can create a smaller space of temperature there, and it'll really micro analyze the temperature difference. Because obviously when you're doing infrared, you're looking for an anomaly, something that is unusually cold or unusually hot for some reason. So anyway, let's go check it out in the field. All right. Well, we have the camera that we're testing here, the HT18, and my old trusty Fluke here. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison to see how they do. I'm in the iron mode. Now, follow me over here. So the first thing I like to do as a test, I always like to do in a house, is run hot water in down the drain. I happen to know this is my house, so I know where it is. So I like to see, now hold on, this one has a manual focus, so let me focus it for a second. That is one really good thing about the HT18 is it's an autofocus. I'm trying to get it, but you can clearly see that's where the drain line's coming down the wall. I ran hot water for a few minutes, so I always like to know where that is and tell the buyers, make sure you don't drive a nail there, because if you drive a nail there and it actually happens, see where the toilet hole, the toilet paper holder is, they drove a screw through the thing and it leaked. So anyway, so that's a side-by-side comparison. It actually is better. I would have to give the vote. I'm a little out of focus here. Let me see if I can get this thing focused. There we go. All right, so we're looking at, obviously, we've got air conditioner on. It's coming out of the vent there. You can see the windows. Obviously, it's going to be really hot up there at the light. And it's showing you the actual temperature side by side. My Fluke 125 by 125, and the HT18 is 160 by 320, I think. So anyway, let's come in here. I want to do the foot test or the hand test. So basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to walk in here, and then we're going to see how my foot heats up. So you can see how hot my foot is. And now, obviously if I take my foot away, can you see how it's a pretty good test? Actually, I'm going to give it to the new one, that's the less expensive one. It has a lot better resolution. All right, one last test here. We're going to go into the room here. This is the bedroom, and these are exterior walls. So we should be able to see the framing, or it's the temperature of the framing. Uh-oh, why is this saying auto shutdown? There goes my video. No, you gotta be kidding me. It needs to be charged up. All right, as you can see, we have the side-by-side comparison on the wall here. That's a wall facing the exterior. And you can see, actually, the HI is performing much better. See the studs there? You can see, now, obviously, everybody who knows about infrared, we're not actually seeing the stud. We're just seeing the temperature. And obviously, they're going to be a little bit different where the studs are, and that's an exterior wall. So this is my Fluke 125 by 125, and this is my HI 160 by 3 something. This camera was $2,500 a couple of years ago, and this one was $400, almost $500. You can obviously see, let's go side by side. That's, see if they're, that's saying 78, yeah, that's saying 83. That's the ceiling. But anyway, one more time, we'll go back over here and look side by side what the studs, or where the studs are. And obviously, everybody who knows about infrared knows we're looking for an anomaly. So last thing I'm gonna say about this camera is it's a good buy. It's a good buy. Obviously things get cheaper with time, and technology gets better, but I'm a real fan of this HTI HT18. You can get it for $400, almost $500, I think. Another home inspector told me about it, so I ordered it off Amazon. And I think it's a really good deal, and it's actually better than some of the cameras that I have. This has been Preston Sandlin for Home Inspection Carolina. Thanks a lot for watching.